Hey everybody, so this week we'll be doing the Star Wars Mafex Darth Vader Rogue One action figure 1.5 version. So I think they put 1.5 version because they have technically already come out with maybe one or two other variants of the Mafex they've done. But yeah, so this is like, I guess, the newest one. It came out like maybe 2023 or early 2024, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I try to look for the decent price and best when it comes to at least decent articulation, but at least mostly for me, capture the character. And I really like the when it comes to the helmet itself and the mask. It really did a great job. So I really like this. That's why one of the main reasons I got this figure, and also wanted to do a review of it. So this is from the movie Darth Vader. Yeah, this is from the movie Rogue One. You have not seen it. It's a really good movie. Really, really cool. Also, especially the ending. So fun fact. So I think I checked the video once or twice about the director, how they finished all the production, they finished the filming of the movie, and they're done. And but he really wanted this scene with Darth Vader, but I guess he didn't have the time or the budget. But then towards the last, when they finished everything up, if I'm not mistaken, they had the budget, but they already wrapped everything up. So he got as many as crew he can, he got as many of the carpenters he can, and he built a stage after they already finished filming, just to get that scene with Darth Vader, breaking the door and just destroying all of these rebels. It's such a crazy scene, man. I really love that scene. Scary as heck, man. I was one of those rebels. I would be like, fuck this, I'm out. But it's such a crazy scene, man. I really love it. So yeah, so that's from that scene from the movie, because he really didn't come out. If I remember, I don't think he came out. He just came out in that one end scene. But yeah, I really like that. So of course I tell you how much I got it and where I got it at the end of the video. But let's open this baby up and check out all the accessories it comes with. So first thing first, it comes with the typical Mafex stand, very plain, very simple. I'm never really quite a fan of when it comes to their stands, but still not that bad. This one does have a little bit more extra stuff for the stand, I noticed that, but usually they're more basic. So I'll put that board aside. So now his hands, and when he's pointing and he's pretty much ticked off, and when they're questioning him, or just the fact that you have to question Darth Vader, you don't question Darth Vader, you listen to him. And his open hands like force, and I wonder if they have one with him like doing that kind of like he's choking you. I think I could be wrong. No, this is for his lightsaber. I think the closest one we're gonna get is probably gonna be this one, or maybe even this one. But or maybe even this one. I'm not sure. And then they also have this. Alright guys, he comes with two lightsabers. One with just the lightsaber on, and one with the lightsaber on, but it has kind of like that whoosh effect, and it's trying to copy that scene of the Rogue One when he's just cutting through all the rebels in that hallway. It's such an epic, crazy, awesome scene. But yeah, that's the two cool version of the lightsaber has. Alright guys, so now let's get a better look at the figure itself, starting with the helmet itself. Man, again, one of the reasons I want to get this variant version of the Mafex ones of Rogue One, because they really did a good job capturing his likeness with the helmet design itself. Now, mine's is, you can see, it's a little scratch on there because this is pre-owned, just a heads up. And of course I tell you how much I got in the end of the video. But the scope on the body itself is not bad. It's I know a lot of people do kind of complain like this kind of gives him like a weird beer belly kind of, but it's funny. But honestly, the paint and like I said, the scope on this is not bad. And it's weird how they did the cape is like a fabric material, but the part of his belt that has also the cape is like a rubber material. It's not the same, but it's weird how they went with that. It would be cool. They did what SH Figure Arts did, where they did pretty much fabric with the whole cape and then under his stomach and all the way to his legs, but they didn't. So now let's test the articulation. All right, so let's test his articulation. Now, if you have I never had a Mafex figure, the articulation are pretty good. For some reason on this figure, because the way the articulation is, it shapes the body a little bit weird. It gives it like I said, like a weird kind of like beer belly. So there's a border up chest part and leading up to his hips. But it's cool because it gives it more like a really cool way of posing him. So you have him really cool like fighting posing style. But as a result, because you get a more cooler him posing, you do get like a weird awkward kind of like shape of the body, you know. But so his arms pretty much spread out pretty. Let me move the cape around. So the cape has wiring, just to give you a heads up. He does the one all the way 360 back and forth. He doesn't have like a butterfly joints, but his armor chest, his chest armor leading up to his side of his arm has like a rubber articulation, so it could be more flexible compared to just being forward, up, and back. But just keep in mind that's rubber. Over time, it's going to give up. Head articulation, he does go all the way around. Kicking forward, he kicks forward pretty good. I feel like his legs can spread out, but due to the rubber, it's like it's a very kind of like not that thick, but still, you know, a little loose. But right, this leading to here is a little bit more thicker because it's closer to the belt. So as a result, you can't really spread his legs. That's why it was kind of like silly in their part. They should have made this fabric, and so his posing could have been way more cooler. It's just doesn't make sense. You know, Mafex, they're a very expensive line, so to do that, it's kind of like going backwards for them. It's kind of silly in a way, because you give him a nice fabric cape, and then you go backwards with this part, and this just doesn't make sense. I could technically, you know, cut it a little bit more just so it gets open up more, so we can have more cool poses. But I have to be careful not to break it too much, because the cape could completely come off. Or I could be smart about it and try to find a similar material to make the cape for his bottom, so he can have more, you know, articulation. Because again, you can tell he has great articulation to spread his legs, but the rubber of this bottom part of the cape makes it go down. So just keep that in mind. He does kick forward pretty high up. He does bend. He does have ankle privilege. Nice boots. But yeah, they look cool. But yeah, that's it. So I forgot. So let's zoom in at the head. Well, spoilers. I just show you what you do. So the head does really have a really cool part. So he has red visors for his helmet. It changes over the years depending on the year of, you know, of his visors are dark, or I always like them in this kind of red form. It gives him more of an evil kind of like old scary look. Head comes off, and I just dropped it. I'll get it right now. But you do see a scope of his back, of all his burn marks of his head, and that's really cool. That right there, you guys can see that. See the focus. And then to pop it back on, it has a little hole right there in his head, and a little size thing on it. You can see that, and just slides back in, and presto, he looks cool. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it about this figure. Now, if you guys want to see him with his lightsaber and his accessories, we'll do that now. You guys can see how it looks with him with the swords and him just posing. Just to show you with his lightsaber posing, it looks really cool. I really like it. I'm definitely gonna have him posing in different positions with his lightsaber display. I'm definitely probably gonna have him with the replica helmet I got. I did a review like a couple months ago. But yeah, it looks really cool. Definitely gonna have him with his cape maybe moving to the side a little, with his lightsaber on, maybe holding it a little bit down, and then using the force or the dark side of the force. Maybe choking someone, something like that. But yeah, and that's just it, guys. So that's it, guys. So let's talk about the good and bad about this. So when it comes to the scope and the paint on this thing, especially the face, it looks really cool, really cool. I really like it. And then the articulation on this is amazing. The accessories, it comes, like I said, it comes with one lightsaber turn off, one lightsaber turn on, and then one lightsaber whoosh effect. And of course, it comes with all these hands accessories, especially his hands cross. I really like that. I'm going to definitely have him pose something like that, mostly when I have him display next to his actual life-size Darth Vader helmet I have, that I got reviewed a couple of months ago. Now let's talk about the negativity. So the negativity about this is that it has that weird belly effect because of the way they designed this figure with the articulation. And then the other negativity is that the fact that the cape is fabric and it has wiring, so it has that cool effect. But then they didn't put that with the rest of his suit. They didn't put that with his chest, stomach that connects to his down to his pants, to his kind of like a long cape kind of style to it. I can't think of that on the top of my head right now what you call that, but it's weird how they did that with that, and then they did the cape with that, the fabric, and then on the bottom part, like the skirt, you could say, is rubber, and because of the result, you can't fully have him articulated with his legs as a result, because it does, give it limits, and as a result, I wish if they were gonna go like that, I wish they could have made at least that part of the cape of the rubber articulate a little, so you can have him posing cooler, like him tucking down a little. But if you also think about it, Vader never does that because he has prosthetic legs, so he doesn't really do a lot of like fighting, moving around fast. But it'll still be really cool. So where did I get it? How much I get it? So that's it. That's the only negativity to have, those two things right there. If you have the SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan Kenobi one, they actually did a really good job with that one when it came to the cape, especially the damaged helmet. But again, I wanted one that really did a really good job capturing the helmet, and this one really does a nice job. That's the main reason I got this one. Also because it wasn't that expensive compared to the SH one. It's one going for a really pretty expensive price. So where did I get it? How much I get it for? So I got this for about $53 with just free shipping. Of course, it just charged me a $3 fee, and that's, again, I got this through Suyer Gaia. Again, this is not sponsored by them. I just really like buying stuff from them because they have really cool stuff that's straight from Japan. And I like purchasing stuff when they do their promotion, free shipping. They just charge a $3 fee because they still have to get their money some way. Now, if you are interested in buying him but not importing him, because if you did buy him imported brand new, it would be a pretty penny just for the shipping costs. So as right now, he still goes pre-owned. He goes about $60, and you have to pay like another, depending, shipping costs is $9 to $12. Brand new still goes about $100, $90. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, any way to help out, put thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, anywhere to help the video out. And I was, like I say, adios and keep on collecting. Bye.